let's play it, and then I want to get into like you use the word boundaries, which I think is really interesting.
Yes.
Let's play it at 3027, Deli, and then we'll get into what are MLD's boundaries.
Let's see.
I did like 12 years of ballroom dancing when I was younger. So I was competing in that sport. So if I meet someone that does some sort of dancing that is with a partner, I can like dance with them really well. And that's like, what's the fun out of it, right?
I think she's saying like in a traditional sense of things, it looks bad on him, but you guys don't have a traditional relationship.
Fuck other people though. Why the fuck?
I know. I'm just saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
Why would it look bad?
You guys don't have like from a traditional
Have you guys ever
standpoint.
danced?
Hold on. From a traditional standpoint, it looks bad, but you guys are not traditional. I think that's what she's saying. It looks bad, but
wait,
not
is it
taking-
Wait, hold on, wait.
tradition,
Even in a
it's not
traditional
bad. It's not
aspect,
bad
like
in
you
a
can go to
tradition.
weddings. Like sometimes
Well,
other
it was
people
in your
dance with other
house,
people.
though,
Yeah.
You know.
Have you guys ever
Change it?
danced?
Like it's not like they're like
I know you're
grinding.
not like at a ballroom
I'm
dancing
not
event
okay with.
right
If I marry my wife, I'm not okay with her dancing with.
And that's
anyone.
great.
Same.
Your insecurities are yours
Yeah.
to deal with. But I'm
It's
just
not
saying that, like,
insecurity. No, that's not
That's
insecurity.
respect.
Time out.
Respect that
Whoa.
someone else has a
It's not.
different
It's not an
boundary.
insecurity. It's just a boundary I have. It's not
and that's
insecurity.
fine, but it's
That's
not.
an
But it's not. It's not
insecurity.
just
It's not
a
an
boundary.
insecurity.
It's you saying that like
It's
in a
respect.
traditional relationship, this wouldn't be okay. Plenty of people dance with other people. It's not a huge deal. Now, if they were like fucking grinding on each other or some shit, that'd be different. But when they're going through like moves on like a ballroom dance thing, I think that if you got a huge problem with that, I think that's just more about
So
you.
wait,
than it's
why
about me.
why is
Okay,
my boundary?
let's pause it there. Talk to me about that moment and what you meant. First of all, what did you mean when you said boundaries? What does that look like for you?
If I'm dating a woman seriously, I'm just not gonna like send her off to go dance with some guy. Like that's in my worldview of things. That's inappropriate.
Now, what if it was like a male friend of both of you? Like, so let's say it's like, you know,
Then he would know better if he's friends with me. Don't touch my girl. I don't touch your girl. You don't touch mine. I'm not into this whole new age kind of like situationship. Well, this is like this and that's that. Like these like weird like rules that people just rationalize their perspective. Like I just don't deal with like this weird new age relationship kind of thing. I'm doing like, that's my girlfriend. Don't touch her. You have a girlfriend? I'm not going to touch her either. Okay? Like that's just like old school man respect. I feel like I'm being treated like I'm like a psychopath, and it's just like, no, I just don't want you touching my girlfriend, just like you probably don't want me touching your girlfriend either.
You think it would be different if it was like, say it was somebody you were married to for like 20 years and, you know, you wind up having, you know, your friends and their friends. You've got like another couple that you're friends with and the vibe is different. Because I'm just thinking of like my mom and dad. I see what you're saying when you first start dating somebody.
Yeah.
And I see what you're saying through the lens of like, that would be awkward. Like I think there's a lot of guys that would say, well, I don't want to see my girlfriend dancing with another guy, period. But
No, most guys, most guys are not going to be okay with that.
you think
Really.
even like later in life, or things could change maybe in a marriage, or I think that's what Destiny was getting at when he was like, well, you know, a wedding, you think about like a jolly where everybody knows everybody. It's not some random guy. It's not threatening in any way, or like, oh, that could actually turn into something kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've never been married for 20 plus years or dated anybody that
Yeah.
long, so I can't give my perspective, but I'm just still along the lines of like, I really don't want anybody touching my girlfriend or wife. You know what I mean? Maybe that's like a more of an old school kind of way, but I'm really, when I date girls, like I'm not okay. Like I don't want a girl who's gonna like want to go out and have lunch with her guy best friends and like go out with like a group of guys at night, go drinking and stuff. Like that's not what I do, because for me personally, for my life, I'm really serious about my business, you know, getting my message out and then, you know, growing my financial, you know, competency just in life in general in multiple aspects.
Yeah.
So I really don't have time to like be at home and like wonder like, okay, it's 11:38, she hasn't like texted me back, she's with a bunch of guys. Like I'm not gonna put myself to date a woman like that because I don't need that like worry. It's not even she's cheating, but like what's going on? She's out drinking. Is she gonna get punched? She's gonna get shot here in Miami. Like
Shot here in Miami. What you saying about Miami? It's true though.
Dude.
It's definitely true. Do you like it here, by the way?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I do not like. I like to come visit Miami, but there's no way I could live here. It is a cesspool for dating, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be negative or toxic or whatever.
No,
but
I'm agreeing with you, and I do live here. I don't live in
is-
Miami, but
it is like it feels like a transactional cesspool.
it's dirty.
It's becoming the new LA, in my opinion.
Oh, I think it's actually, when it comes to Miami, to me has like a vibe that actually feels a little darker than LA when it comes to dating, the dating component of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I just don't want to be in a place where everybody's like oh, like, did you go to this restaurant and it's owned by this person? And do you know this person? Do you know? I'm like, no, I don't care.
No, and I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I don't
me too.
care.
Exactly.
Just leave me alone. I just want to drink raw milk and like eat healthy food,
Oh, man,
go to the
this is
gym.
why we get along.
like,
Deli, do you hear this?
like
That's me too. That's why
Yeah.
I'm always like, I'm in the wrong place, because I don't care about your fancy club, and I
No.
don't care about your fancy restaurant. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to. I want to eat my like grass-fed beef at home.
Is this
in
food
peace.
cooked with seed oils, lady? Just cooked in seed
100%.
oils. Get this away from me.
Do you know Sterling Cooper
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Oh, he would he'd be like
Me and
applauding.
Sterling are buddy
you're-
buddy, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Sterling is someone else that like I'll tweet out like, oh, I want to live on a farm and just see green grass, and he's like,
Yep.
you know.
Sterling
so,
Cooper's a great guy.
Yeah, no,
Really.
he's really smart and
Yeah.
really attuned to a lot of components of the matrix when we talk about health and wellness. I'll see his tweets and he's talking about like fluoride and how it's like wrecking everybody and all. It's really interesting stuff. So I'm curious about your personal boundaries. If I know you just got out of a relationship because you said so.
Yeah.
And that seemed to have not ended well based on your attitude about it. But what are your boundaries? Like, do you you can speak to that as much as you want or don't want to, but when you say you have your own boundaries, like you don't want a girl you're dating to go out with her male friends, etc.
Yeah.
So what are your boundaries? Do you set them out and say, these are okay, these are not okay? What does that look like?
How are we doing on language? Like, I have to be PG?
No.
Okay.
I don't censor anybody, so do say what you want.
I mean, okay, I just want to keep you monetized. No, just like any, I'll code the word it, any 304 type behavior, I just can't. I'm not dealing with it.
Do you say that up front?
I'll just I'll just look at the girl now, because my crazy detector is like 1,000% dialed in now, and so like, but I can't deal with any kind of hoe shit at all. Like, a bunch of guy friends always hitting you up. You always need to be out. You need to be on the scene.
Worst.
You're posting like half naked things on Instagram. Like, I don't deal with women like that, because it's just gonna cause more problems.
Is she allowed to have guy friends at all? What if they're like guy friends that she only hangs out with when you're around, or you know them, you actually happen to like them? What if it's something like that? Are there any exceptions, in other words? He's like, actually, how do I say no loudly?
For me, I just don't like it, because I'm like, my mom's really traditional. My mom's from Trinidad, so she doesn't have guy friends. She's like, women are women and men are men. She doesn't think men and women can be friends, really. And, she's a real faithful Christian woman to her new husband. And that's like kind of my model as well. Because, look, I know how desperately thirsty the modern man is. And girls typically think that this guy just wants to be their friend. But if she were to give him an opportunity,
Right.
a shot at the title, he's going to take it. And so for me, it's just, I don't know, the stress of it all. I just don't want to be worrying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm at the point in my life where I've done enough work. I'm successful enough that I can just be like, no, I just don't want to deal with that, because peace of mind is everything.
Have you found yourself in a situation where you've not had that boundary and it's bitten you in the behind? Like, a girl did have male friends and it turned out that she was hooking up with, like, has this hurt, like, wrong? I don't want to say hurt you, but has it wronged you in some way that led you to this strong feeling about it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like, just keeping, one thing that I learned was, like, when you enforce boundaries and then somebody doesn't listen to them, like, after first strike, she was totally gone. But there's second strike, third strike, that's when you just have to notice, like, okay, like, we need to have a serious conversation if you want to be here or not. Because I'm kind of at that point now where I'm done, like, the whole casual dating and all that stuff. Like, it was fun and all that, but once you, like, really master the skill, you've gone on like 100+ dates, like, it all becomes the same. It's all kind of bored. It's like, oh, like, we're pretending we're interested in each other. And
No more racking up the body count then, in other words? You're on a different path?
No. Because, I'm just kind of, I'm over at that point. And I'm too successful right now to even chase these crazy women anyways, Because I think a lot of guys forget that when you're constantly chasing women who are involved in this hookup culture, like, those chicks are a little off too. Yeah. And then so you're bringing that energy into your life. And then if you're trying to be on the straight and narrow to, like, be successful, maximize your whole core 4 money, muscles, game, frame, you can't like have like a crazy chick like in your life, like derailing you, keying your car.
Oh no, they'll wreck your life. Keying your car?
Keying your car, trying to get, I mean, I've heard some horror stories from my clients.
That's real crazy. That's like next level crazy. Oh, I've heard those stories as well.
Stealing ATM cards, draining the accounts, and then calling the police and blaming the guy.
Stop it!
I've heard a lot. So, but going back to the whole thing, every boundary I have is because of a past relationship blunder. And like, yeah, I just realized like, you know, I think a big thing a lot of guys don't know that is like extremely crucial too is like single female friends that are friends with your girlfriend while you're in a relationship.
Oh, troublemakers.
Dude,
they'll derail that.
They will intentionally go out of their way to sabotage a relationship.
They'll sabotage. If you like the short clip and want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want to connect with me one-on-one on Connect, you're going to click right here. Let's get to talking.